Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This battle has already started, and it started without sound, but I managed to get it back. You're looking at an M24 Chaffee. It's a Tier 5 American light tank. It's located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka, and it's under the command of PremiumAmmoEnjoyer. Now, there is a player goes by the name of PremiumAmmoEnjoyer, and that happens to be Klaus Kellerman. He uses it as one of his alter egos, but yes, this guy actually enjoys playing with premium ammo. As you can see, he's loaded the APCR straight away, and he's eyeing up an Easy 8 down the other end of the map. Now, it's a 75mm, or is it? Yep, 75mm main gun. With the standard AP, it's 110 alpha, 96mm of pin, and with the APCR, it's 110 and 143mm of pin. He's chosen to go into the bushes and do some spotting. Now, this is actually a good spot to be in, but he's actually decided no, he doesn't want to stay there. He's unhappy. He wasn't spotted because his sixth sensitive went off, but I think he wants to get a bit close to the enemy. And that poodle is taking masses of fire, so I think, yeah, he definitely got spotted, and so did we now. And the poodle, I think he's about to expire. Yeah, that was kind of predictable. So he's active spotting at the moment. Now, when I first joined the game, a long time ago, I used to love playing active spotter on Prokhorovka and come up to the center line and just basically attract all the fire from the enemy tanks. They're all trying to take me out. They're all wasting their ammo doing so because they kept missing me. And I was having a whale of a time because the enemy tanks were being spotted and they were also being hit by my teammates, especially the Arty. In this game, we've got two Arty in our team. We've got an M41 HMC and a 105 Left H18B2. The enemy team has got two of those. So, yes, he is actually potentially in danger. He's running up and down the centre line, and he's being predictable, which could be dangerous to him. And now we just spotted an OI who was very close to the centre line, and that could be dangerous. Now, you notice he's actually driving along in third person. He's turning his turret to meet the enemy and moving his mouse in direction where the enemy might be, but he's actually driving blind, you could say, because he's not watching where he's going, and he could easily run into a rock, and if he does, he'll stop suddenly, and that will give the enemy an opportunity to take him out. They made 4,731 of this type of tank. It saw action in World War II and in Korea, also in Algeria under French command, and in Indochina also, and he stopped of his own volition to take shots at the enemy, and that's a very bad decision. And there you go, that's why you don't do it. The Hellcat managed to get a 90mm round right into him and ruined his day, and now the Arty is starting to be attracted. Yeah, it's not the smart move to stay stationary in this thing unless you're spotting. Being that there's 4,731 of them produced, not all of them survived, but a large number of them have survived. So if you want to actually buy a tank, this is one that you might be able to get hold of. Now, he's got some spotting there on the OI, because of course he was hit by Arty, and Arty's enjoying himself. That was the M41, by the way, who actually fired in one of those rounds because he got stunned. So it's one of those tanks you can get your hands on if you can find one. And they're not that expensive. I saw an advert for $30,000 for one of these. They've got twin Cadillac engines in the rear. They were produced by General Motors, by the Massey Harris division. And he's just spotted an Easy 8. Twin Cadillacs at the rear, but the transmission is right up front. So, and he stopped again, but this time round he had the bushes in his favour, so he didn't get spotted. But he has spotted a Type T-34 over by the railway line. Oh, Arty in his direction. You heard that rumble, that roar. Tells you that the enemy is firing over here. And he could get in the way of that A44. So he does need to... Well, it's not an AR-44, it's a CDT, actually. But he does need to avoid, say, A44. It would be an ARL if it was one of those. But no, it is a CDT. He needs to avoid running into him, as I said, because if he does stop suddenly, he'll be a target. Now, as a light tank, it's actually quite effective. It's not too big. It's tier 5, which means it's easy to get hold of. And it can run around the battlefield quite quickly. 62 kilometers an hour maximum speed. Oh, we just lost the Wolverine over there. It actually entered service in September of 1943. The pilot vehicle was actually delivered in October of 1943 to the US Army. And after testing, they said, yep, we'll take them. It was the fastest tier 5 light tank. It's sort of excellent view range. The armor can bounce shells. It's not particularly thick. The frontal armor is 38 millimeters on the turret, 25 millimeters on the hull, but it's fairly well rounded in terms of the armor. It's only weak on the rear, and that's only 19.1 millimeters. That's where that Hellcat got the shot in. But you can see, yeah, he can definitely hit these guys, but he's refraining from shooting because he's actually doing the spotting for his teammates behind him. He could get closer to the enemy, but I think he's staying here for the moment. Keep further back. Okay, he's just spotted a Wolverine moving up, going down the railway line. There's that Jackson again. And in fact, he's been joined, and now our guys will start punishing them for crossing. So you can keep eyes on that T-150. His teammates were just firing in from all different directions. He's picking up the spotting, and that guy's gone down. Meanwhile, a Cromwell has crept in, and he's indicating that guy, giving us a clue where that guy is. He can keep sight on him so long as he pops up in a second or so, otherwise he'll go behind the rock, and now he's gone unspotted. But that Jackson was seen. He's crossed. There's Cromwell. He's popped in again, and we've refrained from firing. That guy's got damaged tracks, and look at that, the shells go in, and there's another kill. So he's actually doing very well. 1,817 spotting assists already. No actual damage by him, but he is getting the spotting, and that's invaluable for his team. The Wolverine just got hit by the M41. Oh, and he's been smashed to pieces. Okay, there's a KV2 over there now. Now keep you cool, because I know you'll probably want to shoot at that one, but no, they're doing well. They're one tank up on the enemy now. He is staying in sniper view quite a lot of the time, but then he does this. He looks around, and that's good. Third person looks like this, actually clear, and make sure that you haven't got somebody creeping up on you. Give you an idea of what's going on around you. He's got the communications expert working as well. He's certainly got enough stun assist for it. It's over 2,000 now. Here comes the KV2 having a quick look. I think that KV2 is a little reluctant to actually go over the railway line. And now we do have somebody coming up behind us, an M10. And you see, that's why it really does help to get to third person every now and then, because then you spot things like this. And now they're, yeah, he didn't last very long. That's the beauty of doing what he's doing. He's actually in a position to spot people coming up behind them as well as ahead of them. Great work. I'm sure his team are appreciative of this, because he is actually keeping them alive. A Giro popped up behind. Only 6 of the enemy left. 2 Arty. Remember, both of those are Fifis though. 3 tank destroyers, the Hellcat that hit him, the Jackson and the Giro, and the Giro is behind them, they know that. Jackson's up near the KV2. Jackson suddenly appeared at the midpoint, so he's moved all the way down to the south. He's not going to shoot though, just highlighting where he is. And that was a that was a shot from the Fifi, I think, because that didn't produce any stun. So that must have been the Fifi getting 151. He's now up to 2,639 hit points of damage. And he's changing his direction of travel so that he can get a quick getaway if he needs to. At this point, though, he could actually go after the enemy Arty. And if he did, that will put the pressure on the enemy. Okay, the KV-2 has been seen headed south as well. We can see that G-Row. He keeps testing the waters, but he keeps getting spotted by us. And there you can see another shell going in. He's got more spotting assist, and the G-Row's gone down. Now the enemy's in dire straits. We know one of the RTs is over by the railway line because we just saw the tracer coming from that direction. There's the other one, the Fifi. He's been spotted though. The Fifi's 390 meter view range, and I'm sure that Fifi will try and react to us. There goes in a shot from our Fifi for 113. He is firing at us. Even the KV-2's taking damage. So we just need to keep that guy highlighted. Keep the Fifi in the field highlighted. I think he just went down actually. Yep, he has gone down. The M41 got him. So that's more spotting assist. We're now at 3,301. This is a great game. And he actually says, nice shooting. And we now know the other RT is over by the railway line. Definitely over there by the crossing. We just spotted him. And now we've gone, oh no, we are spotted. So we have to move because that guy will definitely try and get us. There's the Hellcat. So the Hellcat's on the move. He does hit us with a 90mm. And Jason Statham's telling us as well. He's focusing on us. But I'm sure our team are now facing the Hellcat. And we are unspotted. And that looked like that was a direct hit. No explosion. Definitely from the Fifi. Just need to highlight where he is. We found him. Now, we've got one round in and he goes down and that's a kill. But not to us. The kill goes to the Tog 2. This is fantastic spotting here by PremiumAmmoEnjoyer. I'm sure he's really, really enjoying this. The other Fifi did go down. Now it's just the KV-2 and the Jackson. They're both the other side of the railway line. And they're taking a hammering. It's only the railway embankment that's actually protecting them at the moment. Even the M41's firing in. And there you can see those shells going in. If you get the stun, you know it's the M41 who just got a shot in. If it's not, then it's definitely the Fifi. Oh, he's spotting them now. There goes the Jackson. The Jackson's gone down, but the KV-2 can see us. In fact, he knows we're here. But he can't hit us because we're moving too quickly for him. Now, all he has to do is proximity spot. Get alongside the railway line. And that guy can't do a thing. But we can just sit alongside him on the other side of the embankment. And he's definitely in our sights. Well, at least he's in the sights of our teammates. Okay, he's going to come up to the railway crossing. Whoa. Now, is the guy looking in our direction? Well, he's being shot in the rear. Let the M10 do his job. Nice. It's a one shot. Here we go. Yes! That is the game. Well done, PremiumAmmoEnjoyer. Well, that was a deserved ace tanker from PremiumAmmoEnjoyer of the LIDS clan. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. It certainly did more than that. He also got a patrol duty for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were being destroyed. And it must have been great fun for his teammates because they were getting to shoot at enemy tanks who couldn't even see him, or couldn't see them rather, and putting loads of holes in. They were claiming the actual damage and he was claiming the assist. And he did very well with 2,279 win 8 out of that game. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he didn't do a huge amount of damage, which puts him way down the table with only 493 hit points. But it was still an excellent game. It was only towards the end of the game that he could actually get damage. And we can see just ahead of him was that M10 RBFM. who got a last shot at the KV2. He got a Confederate in that game as well, and 697. But the top scorers, well, that was the CDT. He managed 1,695. In second place was the Tog 2, 1,687. And in third place, it was our Fifi, who managed 1,360. So he was a very active Fifi doing his job. And when it came to base XP, to kills, we can see it was the Panzer IV F2 who got 3 kills. He's top. The Tog 2, the Fifi, the Jackson, and the Hellcat all got 2 kills apiece. On the enemy team, it was only their Fifis who actually managed to get kills, and they got, got 2 kills each. And there was only another 4 players who actually managed to get a kill at all in that game. And when it came to PremiumAmmoEnjoyer, he just got the 1 kill out of the battle. But when it came to base XP, just look at that. He's the only one to get over 1,000, 1,240. 771 went to the Panzer IV F2, and 751 went to the Tog 2. But it was an absolute brilliant job of actually spotting for the team, because he enabled them to get loads of easy shots on the enemy. He fired 8 rounds himself, got 7 direct hits, 5 penetrations, 493 hit points of damage, all of it at close range. 2 hits for a C, both penetrations, one of those from the Hellcat. In fact, actually, I think both of them were from the Hellcat, because, yes, he did get hit later on in the game. And 8 enemy vehicles spotted, 2 enemy vehicles damaged, 1 killed, and he got 4,377 hit points of spotting assist in the game. Now, if he got 1 more spotted, he would have got the Scout Medal as well, so that would have been really nice, but sadly, he didn't get it on this occasion. But he did stay alive the entire battle, so that's something. But yes, very, very good. The credits, he actually made 18,840 credits profit from that game. He also took away 9,300 experience points, including 7,440 for a mission completion. And the game lasted just under the full period. It was getting down. It was 1 minute and 3 seconds to go on the clock, but they managed to kill the enemy, and he got the last kill as well, which is rather nice to get that KV2, the last enemy, and to end the game. So yes, he says, such spotting, much wow. That certainly was, and it was a very, very good game to watch. And I hope anyone who actually does like light tanks, that they do what this guy did and stay like semi-active or say unspotted. But if you just keep spotting the enemy in a position where you can help your teammates, then you can make a huge difference to the battle. And I know many Arty players do play light tanks because they also like to practice and what they preach and say to other people, you know, we need spotting, we need somebody to get out there, find the enemy. So as an Arty, we can do damage to them. And he certainly helped his Arty to get some damage. Hope you enjoyed that battle. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.